Hi guys, today I'm just gonna be demonstrating how we can install our Kali Linux OS from scratch. As we can see here, I'm gonna be using a VisualBox, and as we know, there's a type of visualization that we can use, like Hyper-V, like VMware, and etc. By the way, but today, the one that I usually use is VisualBox. As we can see here on top, we have five options there: preferences, import, export, new, and add. But we're just gonna be using the new option today. As we can see here, visual machine name and operation system. Yeah, we're just gonna choose our name, then folder where the info is gonna be stored in, then the ISO image that we're gonna select from our local machine. Gonna choose whatever OS you prefer. Gonna choose my Kali Linux. Then from here, down here you can see expect mode, then next and cancel. I'm just gonna hit next. As we can see now, we are in the hardware mode. Here it's either you can leave it as 3000 48 MB, or process can choose here, either two or one. It's up to you. Just gonna put it on two and enable EFI. Just keep that. Then we're gonna hit next. Then yeah, we are in the visual hard disk, where we have three options: create visual disk now, or use an existing visual disk, or do not add. Lightly we're gonna add, and you can resize your space here. Either way, I'm just gonna select 35 gig of space, and this gonna be taken from your local machine. Then I'm just gonna hit next. Then here is just a summary of the selections, the options, and all of that. Then we're gonna have to say finished. Then after finish again, it's gonna show you this options and things that you have selected, and automatically it's gonna even add some info there, which is general, system, display, storage, audio, network, and USB, shared folder description. And to see all of this again, you can go to your settings. You see here, that's where you can modify your system again. Okay, then, but that's it's something that you can review later on. And we're gonna hit start. Gonna hit start, then it's gonna start our OS setup menu bar. Then I'm gonna just press here. As we can see, I'm just gonna enlarge this, close that. Then here we're gonna have our Kali coming up with options here: graphical, install, then install, advanced, accessible, install with speech, blah blah. Our main thing is just to choose the option number one there. Okay, then I'm gonna press enter. Yeah, either you use your keyboard up and down arrows, or you can use your cursor. But yeah, as we can see here now, we are in the phase where it says choose your language. I'm just gonna stick with English. Then select your location. I'm gonna choose South Africa because I'm in South Africa now. And configure the keyboard. I'm just gonna stick with American English. Okay, then it's gonna process and detect mounts and installation medias. It's gonna do its thing. Just have to wait a bit. The process doesn't take that long. I think more or less than 15 minutes, if I'm not lying. But yeah, the process doesn't take long. Then just have to wait patiently, and it's just gonna after it it's done with this detection process, then it's gonna pop up a menu bar where it's gonna give us options where we have to select. Just have to wait. Just have to wait and see. Okay, now it's gonna say configure the network. I'm just gonna stick with Kali, then domain name. Just gonna say Kali. Okay, then full name for the new user. I'm just gonna use pen test. Okay, you can use whatever name you want, but I'm just gonna stick with pen test. Then username for your account, still pen test. Then my password, just have to be discreet with your password. You can put whatever that you have to put, but make sure that you put a strong password for security reasons. Because yeah, if someone get hands on the password, then you are doomed. They can switch to root. They can be super user, and if you are root on the system, it's a huge mess because someone can do whatever that they desire to do on your machine. Yes, as now it detects the partition disks. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna, as we see here, we have a couple of options here. Guided, use entire disk, and set up LVMs. Then use entire disk and set up encryption or manual. I'm just gonna say use entire disk. Okay, just for demonstration purposes, even here, you can either separate the home directory, the home and the var and the temp. You can just set up the mount points separately or the file system separately, but I'm just gonna say all files in one partition. Okay, here it's giving us all of this info here. You can just read through. As you can see there, we have primarily ext forward slash, which is our root. Then it separated the swap, gave it 1 gig. Then we're gonna say finish partition and write changes to disks. Then here, if you continue the charge, list below will be written on this disk. Now it says you write the changes to disk. Either you say yes or no, but we're gonna say yes. Then we're gonna say continue. Then we're gonna continue with our installation. As you see there, installing the basic system. And yeah, I think it's gonna take a while on this stage. I'm gonna make video number 2 where basically we're gonna be continuing with the step, but it seems to be fast. And again, it depends on the type of network you have, by the way. But yeah, it seems like it's gonna finish up fast. Let's just be patient with it. Then yeah, it's gonna definitely push and get done with. But like I said, the process doesn't take long. It doesn't, as long as everything has been set up from scratch correctly, and you have a laptop that it's compatible and it has required spec, then I don't think you'll face any issues, installing any OS apart from Kali Linux that we installing now. And again, I will make a video where again we install Red Hat OS. The setup, it's similar, but it differs, you know, somewhere, but doesn't differ that much, But yeah, I'm just gonna after this one, I will do the Red Hat installation. Then yeah, we can see the difference between the two OSs and how how are they being installed. As we can see here, our installation, it's really flying. It's almost done. It's almost done. And yeah, we can see now what's the next step. Just a matter of patience here. You have to be patient and yeah, and watch the screen, by the way. And yeah, since we're waiting for this, I'm gonna be making, like I said, I'm gonna do the Red Hat installation, and from there, I'm gonna even, dive deep into AI tools like Copilot, and with Video Studio Code, how to operate it, and GitHub and Git, how to push repos and all of that. Yeah, there's a lot that's gonna be coming on my channel. Tune in and subscribe and like, and yeah, let's grow the IT space, by the way. And yeah, we can learn a lot from one another. Okay, it's done with the installation process. Now we are in a software selection. Yeah, it's up to you. You can use the Genome EXFCE desktop environment, but I'm just gonna say continue. Um, okay, that's my cursor now. Doesn't wanna press continue. Let's do this. Okay, hit continue there. I guess I didn't want to do continue there, but you can use tap on your keyboard just to navigate to your continue button, by the way. Yes, we can see retrieving files 2571 and 1 minute and few seconds, by the way. Then the time will change there, but yeah, again, you just have to be patient with the installation, and yeah, until it's done installing, it's gonna take its time to run through the setup. Just have to be patient and yeah, stare at the screen, and yeah. And since we're waiting for this to install the software and all of that, I'm just gonna share again that you know Red Hat now, especially if you are still new, into this field, or you wanna learn basic Linux commands, or you wanna be fully in either cybersecurity or Linux engineer, just make sure that you familiarize yourself with Red Hat, because Red Hat is an enterprise OS that a lot of companies, bigger companies now, they are using on their server. It's growing rapidly now. One thing that I will advise, people who are starting their career or wanna be a Linux engineer, or you know, just make sure that you do your certification with Red Hat organization. Grab your certificates like Red Hat administrator, and there's Red Hat engineer, and there's OpenShift containers, OpenShift admin administrator. Then there's Kubernetes. Sorry, there's a lot to work with. There's a lot, and various certificate. They are diverse company, by the way, that you can learn a lot. And there's even a Red Hat architecture, by the way. If you pass more or less 4 to 5 certificates from Red Hat, uh, they even have the website. You can even check on their website. They do tell you that you must at least complete this type of certificates where they're gonna prompt you to become the Red Hat architecture. By the way, it's quite a learning curve, and if you are eager and you wanna learn and you wanna be a Red Hat pro, you can go through that direction and you can check their website. By the way, you can just go on your browser and type Red Hat. Then yeah, gonna have all the info there. Can even sign up and yeah, just check their products and their certifications, exam cost prices, and yeah, even on YouTube you can go there and um, check how to accomplish those certificates, check what's needed. Lately, there's guys who outline, who break it down, who shows you because basically Red Dead exams it's a matter of hands on deck exam. It's basically practical based. Um, you have to practice. You have to set up your own labs and practice. Because now I saw we when I wrote my Red Hat administration, we were using Red Hat 9. You just have to, teach yourself, set up a lab with Red Hat either 8 or 9. Yeah, and learn the commands and, familiarize yourself with the Red Hat environment. And yeah, you'll be at the end of the day, you'll reach a stage where you're an architecture and things are going very well. And, companies will definitely, you know, call you or you get they will be interested in you. They can even hire you from the Red Hat platform, seeing that you have completed the certificates that the company desire. For certain, maybe let's say position in their company. Even on LinkedIn, it's another environment where like you can showcase your certificate, your skill, your project, or interact with various people internationally around the world. And you get exposed to companies that might message you directly on your LinkedIn, offer you a job or a position on their company. By the way, it's yeah, technology now it's making life easier where you will have to pick up your CV, hand it in hand. Traveling a mile to just hand in now. It's just a matter of emails, LinkedIn, and there's couple of sites that yeah can help you to flourish in looking for a job. And I see it's still rolling. It's gonna take a while, by the way, and yeah, we just have to be patient with it until it's done. Till it's done, uh, definitely. Let me say we'll come back when this is done. Basically, we'll continue when this is done.